Hello children, now this video is for class 10. So we are going to do today active and passive voice. So what is active and passive voice? When our subject is in active state, it is active voice, and when our subject becomes passive, it becomes passive. As it is written, the voice of a verb indicates whether its subject is a doer. Doer means one who is doing something, or the receiver of the action. Is it clear? Whenever subject is active, whenever voice is active, a subject is a doer. Like we have written here, Hari drives a car. So here a subject is active, Hari. It's an active position. It is a doer. So it is an active voice. Now in the next sentence, a car is driven by Hari. Now here Hari becomes the receiver of an action. Clear? So it is a passive voice. Now our subject has become passive. It has shifted from first to last. It becomes passive. So it is a passive voice. Okay. A verb is in the active voice when the subject is the doer of a action. So a verb will be in active voice only whenever a subject is a doer, whenever subject is in first place. A verb is in passive voice when the subject is the receiver of the action as it is written here. Is it clear? Now let's see what is the formation of the passive voice. We will take it tense wise. So children, first let me tell you that all the 12 tenses cannot be changed into passive voice. Present perfect continuous, past perfect continuous, future perfect continuous, and future continuous. So the voice of these 4 tenses cannot be changed into passive. Is it clear? Now let's see. First take simple present tense. What is simple present tense? Where we used first form of the verb. Is it clear? So our first sentence is he plants a tree. Fine. So here plants, it's the first form of the verb. This is our simple present tense. Fine. So when we change the simple present tense into passive, we use is, am, are as per the subject. And third form of the verb, a tree is planted by him. Clear? She drives a car. Here drives, simple present tense. A car is driven by her. Clear? Now next is simple past. He planted a tree. Here we have used second form of the verb, so it is simple past. So when we change simple past into passive, it takes was or were as per the subject and third form of the verb. A tree was planted by him. Clear? She drove a car. A car was driven by him. The next tense is present continuous. Fine. As we know, in present continuous, we use is, am, are plus ing form of the verb. He is planting a tree. Is planting. Fine. So it is a present continuous. So when we change it into passive, it will take is, am, are as per the subject and being, B-E-I-N-G. A tree is being planted by him. Clear? Is being. Similarly, take the next sentence. She is driving a car. Is driving, present continuous. A car is being driven by her. Clear? Is being driven. Fine. The next is past continuous. In past continuous, we use was, were plus ing form of the verb. So when we change it into passive, it will take was or were being, B-E-I-N-G, being. He was planting a tree. Was planting. It is a past continuous tense. So when we change it into passive, it will become a tree was being planted by him. Was being. A tree was being planted by him. Right? So the next sentence, she was driving a car. was driving. So it will become a car was being driven by her. Clear? Next is the present perfect. In present perfect, we use has or have as per the subject and the third form of the verb. So when we change it into passive, it takes has or have been. He has planted a tree. Has planted. It is present perfect. He has planted a tree. So when we change it into passive, it will become a tree has been planted by him. Has been. Clear? They have planted a tree. We have used here have because it is our subject is plural. They have planted a tree. With singular we have used has, he has, and here we have used have. They have planted a tree. So when we change it into passive, it will become a tree has been planted by them. Now children, why we have used here has? Because here our subject is singular. Clear? So a tree has been planted by them. So next is past perfect. Past perfect takes had plus third form. Whether the subject is singular or plural doesn't matter. It takes had. They or he, whatever you put, had planted a tree. Had planted is the perfect past perfect tense. So it will become a tree had been planted by them. So what are the changes we have made? We have used had been. Is it clear? And third form had been planted by them or him. The next is a simple future. He will plant a tree. In simple future we use will or shall. Clear? So when we change it into passive, it takes be. He will plant a tree. A tree will be planted by him. So what it will be? A tree will be. We have added be over here. Planted by him. I shall plant a tree. So children, we use shall with I or we, and with he, she, it, they we use will. But in modern English we use will everywhere. Fine. But grammatically we use shall with I and we. I shall plant a tree. A tree shall be planted by me. Shall be. A tree shall be planted by me. Clear? So the next is our infinitive. Now children, what is infinitive? Infinitive is to plus verb first form. Okay? Like it is written, he is or was, he is to plant a tree. So where we use to plus first form of the verb, it is infinitive. He is or was to plant a tree. So when we change it into passive, what we do? We use have been. A tree is or was to have been planted by him. To have been. Is it clear? The next is a participle ing form. How do we use it? If we are having the ing form of participle, like here we are having planting, it will become being. He is the tree is being planted by him. And if we are having planted, clear? So it will become having been planted. Clear? The next is auxiliary verbs. Now children, the auxiliary verbs are can, could, shall. Fine. These are the auxiliary shall, should, will. These are the auxiliary verbs. So when we change the passive voice of the auxiliary verbs, we add be with them. Ria can solve the puzzle. This puzzle can be solved by Ria. Fine. Then are the imperative sentences. Imperative sentences are order, advise and request. So see, close the window. It is an order. So order we will change with the help of let plus be. Let the window be closed. Love the animal. It is advice. So advice will take should be. The animal should be loved. Kindly help me. It is request. So request will be changed like this. You are requested to help me. Clear? Now interrogative sentences, when we are having the question sentences, how do we change them? Do, does and did. It changes into is, am, are, was or were. Do you play cricket? So do will change into is. Is cricket played by you? Did will change into was or were. Did they play cricket? Was the cricket played by them? Was the cricket played by them? The next is has or have. In interrogative sentence, has or have will change into has, have, been. Now let's take the example. Have they completed their work? It's an active voice. When we change it into passive, it will become has the work been completed by them? Is it clear? So children, I think I have given you the introduction of active and passive voice. Now let's go for the assignment. The assignment is given in your Total English chapter 2, active and passive voice. So see, you will change these sentences into passive voice, from active to passive and from passive to active. Rewrite the following sentences according to the instructions given after each. Change only what you are asked to do and make a correct sentence. Do not alter the meaning. We must listen to his song. Okay. Now children, kindly just check these sentences and solve them in your notebook. Fine. We saw an elephant cross the road. Too much is being taken for granted. He was said to be a genius. The joker made us laugh. Why did Arun deprive you of your money? Alas, we shall hear his voice no more. He was known to be a kind man. The citizens accused him of various offences. We so often feel that this situation need never arise. There is reason to believe that they have saved the children. Vikram hoped to succeed his father. Laborers are loading the cart. Avoid the easy solution. Let the command be given. So these 15 sentences you will do in your notebook. Okay. Okay. Thank you.